Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you, well, a couple of Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate box openings, which you guys will not watch. I say that because I think we discovered a pattern that we get a lot of views, over a couple hundred typically, on sets that are contemporaneous, whereas the old stuff we open, no one cares about, which totally makes sense, doesn't it? Huh. It's like there's a pattern, there's a behavior, an activity. Shocking, right? That people care about the latest stuff and not the old stuff. No, not shocking at all. Anyways, I'm opening it because the EV on these bad boys is, was it $300? Yeah, $300. The price for them is $160, and I actually got a better price on eBay because I got lucky actually. So I bought some, and I figured I'd crack them for the shop, which has been going well. So let's jump in. Let's see what we get. Also, I do have a Garax deck with a green background, whatever that one's called. I can't remember. So it's a red-green dragon synergy deck, if you will. So hopefully I pull a red or green dragon. That would be sweet. If not, that's okay too, because the EV's good. So I'm just gonna sell the singles. Let's jump in. What is going on out in Magic Land? Lots of madness. Oh my God, yeah. So if you've watched the podcast, listen to Tommy and I rant. Basically, treasure token in foil. It might be worth something. I don't know. And fairy dragon. Basically, the way the world is going of Magic, Karlov Manor is not in very high demand. The collector boxes as of today, and by the way, this is going to be coming out probably a week after it's recorded, so sorry that some of this is going to be non-contemporaneous. That's just life in the fast lane of cardboard. Basically, there was just a huge discount offered on Karlov Manor collector boxes. I think it was 40 some odd %. It's crazy on Amazon. So they're going for $171 on Amazon, which means if you look around on your eBays or wherever back channels, you're going to be able to get it for cheaper. Like, it's just, that's the fact. $171 on Amazon means it's dirt cheap somewhere else. That's a cool looking card. Psionic Ritual. Look at that. Full art. Man, I don't know if it's worth anything. Probably not. I think only the dragons are really worth anything in this set. I just love this set. I sell a lot of this too. There's definitely a lot of D&D nerds that buy sets. Nice. I just like that card. It's not, I don't think it's worth anything, but I like it. Just from the playing Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, people just love doing D&D themed decks. So anyways, this set has been great to sell. It goes really quickly. It's probably why the EV's at 300. I mean, I think even if you don't have kind of distro access pricing, which actually this was under distro pricing I got off of eBay, you can make money cracking these, buying these on various places. I would recommend looking at places like eBay to try to get as low a price as possible, and selling them for 300. I mean, for the singles, obviously, is pretty sweet. This was the guy I was originally going to make the dragon deck around, and then I switched up to the thing with the background, Garox or whatever, because I thought that was a cooler dragon. He's in there though. Wait, this is a foil. He's in there, so he's part of that deck. Man, there's so many foils in this. I don't know if Baldur's Gate foil's any good. I'll keep it with the pile. Sephiroth's Tome. That's beautiful. I love the full arts. I wish they did more full arts than they did these arts. Oh, cool. Wand of Wonder. This is popular. I don't know if it's really worth anything. Every time I have it in stock, it sells. And a full art's probably a little bit more. Again, I don't know if it's really worth any money, but actually, it's probably not. Miriam. Got a million of these. But, oh, full art and foil. Nice. And then Undercity BS tokens. But yeah, these are popular. People like D&D themed decks. I think there's still a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 carryover. Oh my God, this pack. Why? Look at this. I've mutilated it trying to get it open. Why? Why are you doing this to me, pack? The theme of Karlak, the theme of the dragons, the theme of I've seen like psionic or mind flayer sort of style themes pop. I'm trying to think what other cool themes there were. There's definitely a number though. There's more than just one way to do a D&D themed deck, and people are doing it, which is why this EV is so good. I love that. It's beautiful. And Wizards of Thay. I love that art too. Man, there's some real bangers in this. Oh wait, that's not foil. Neither is that. Sweet. I hate foil. It's such a pain in the butt to put through the app to recognize it and stuff because the light makes it very difficult. Hey, Bronze Dragon. Hey, I think this is the one I needed for my deck. Okay, I'm gonna put this off down here. We'll put it in the count, but I'm keeping it just to find out how much it's worth. I gotta double check the deck because I have one of the two I need. I need the bronze and I need the copper is the other one, and I have one of them, but I don't have the other. Actually, you know what? I think I have the bronze, but if I have a better art version, then I'll sell that one. But yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely, I want one of each for this deck, and they're pricey, so I'm not buying it. I'll open packs and sell the cards and hopefully find one along the way. But yeah, it's going well. The Baldur's Gate theme is definitely selling. People have all sorts of strange things that they build out of it. I love seeing orders because it gives me an idea for like the kind of decks people are building. Lizelle is a huge popular one. Obviously, any of the heroes except for Gale, surprisingly, because he's just a blue. I think he doesn't do anything, and he doesn't have the background feature. So making a commander deck that's just straight blue is kind of boring. And so I don't think people are doing that. Shadowheart sells all the time. Everyone loves Shadowheart. And then you have all these odd ones, these multicolor ones that have varying levels of interest. I will say the foils tend to be less interesting. We'll see how these ones go. I'm sorry, not the foils. The what's it called? Showcase art is the ones that have less interest generally. I would say, depending on the quality of the card, like how good the text is, these, what are they called? The foil etched style. I don't know if you can tell the differences. So you see the foiling on this is like, it's a flat. And then on this, it's like a kind of gritty is the best way to describe it. Anyways, this is a foil etched. And these sell well if the card that's underlying it is good. If it is not, then they are garbage. They don't sell at all. So it's one of those things. It's a player's market, basically, is what it boils down to. Nothing wrong with that. Lots of players out there want to build decks that are cool, and I'm happy to supply some cards for them. I will say I don't like the foil etch for some of these cards. They're darker, and it's harder to see stuff in the art itself. But some of them, they look phenomenal. So it's kind of like a hit or miss depending on the art. Ooh, cool. I do not need a Brain Stealer Dragon, but it's very cool to have one. Luxury Suite, that sells. It sells like instantly. Every time I've had one, it just is gone the next day. There's a ton of stuff in this set that actually sells well. It's not super expensive or anything, but it sells well. Oh, no. Okay, no, I thought I mixed up the piles. But yeah, that's definitely... Oh, cool. I don't know if this is worth anything. Nautiloid foil? Probably not, actually. That's probably a sad foil majestic there. But yeah, anyways, I like the D&D sets, and with an EV, it's 2x. Basically the market cost or what you can get it for, it's worth cracking and putting in the store. And I like to see, kind of the progress of the store continue up. I will have to say that there's no regular commons. This is hilarious. Hold on one second. I am still somewhat sick. Sorry about that. Trying not to cough and wheeze or anything in your ear. Yeah, I'm still recovering from COVID. It's 2 weeks as of tomorrow. Super freaking annoying. COVID is just stupid. I hate it. Nice. I don't know if he's really interesting, but he gets a background. I like the background ones. Darn. I have too many green decks. I can't. See, this is my problem. I look at these cards and I'm like, I'm going to make another deck. Right now I have 5 decks. I've played 0 of them. 0 so far. I was going to play with a bunch of them, and instead I got stupid COVID and didn't go because I didn't want to get all my friends sick. This is a good card. I don't know about the foil version of it, but it's a good card all the same. And so I haven't gotten to play with any of them. I sat around while I was sick and everyone else was playing. And oh my god, how much did I mess this up? I totally messed it up. And ended up that's a decent card at least. Ended up just tweaking the decks without having played them. It was super sad. I was very sad. I did not like it. And so that's the thing. Hold on one sec again. I'm reaching for tissues over there. Apologize. This is the worst content ever. Listen to me sniffle in your ear and then and pause to go get tissues. It's just sad. Sad. I apologize so much. If you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure you do not like this content, but I will try to improve it as I feel better. This is a cool card. Baba Lasika. Ooh, she might go in my Dina deck. I think I actually have one in my Dina deck, probably. I've opened a lot of this type of product. Not the collector's version, but the set, I think, is the one. And it has a lot of these cards, so. Let's see here. It's funny. My nose was fine until I start recording. I think it's something about, like, talking into the mic, get your palate moving, and then suddenly your sinus starts going. It's really annoying, actually. But, yeah. It's been a fun journey with the shop. I got to a point where I was doing 50 orders a day, and it got to be too much, especially considering a chunk of them, like a fair chunk of them, were like penny card, single card sales, which means I'm losing money on them. I don't like losing money on stuff regularly. So what I did was I tweaked it and just said, okay, screw it. My floor is 25 cents. I kept the cards up there and I just changed the price of anything under 25 cents to 25 cents. If people want to pay the little extra to get a chunk of cards they want, it will probably still save them money over buying a single card and paying $1.25, I think now, or 22, something like that. TCG Player, as of the day of this recording, is about to update that. They sent a notice out. Sorry, cough there. That they're about to update the quote-unquote free shipping over $5 rate to automatically include $1.25 in shipping if you're under the $5 rate. So just look out for that. Point being, it's better to bundle stuff together. And importantly, for my shop, I was getting too many single card sales that basically were losing me money, so I just put everything in 25 cents. You'll still save money over buying it separately if you chunk them together, and it should theoretically make sense. I know a lot of people are not going to buy that, but what it does for me is it reduces the volume to something a little bit more manageable, because frankly, 50 orders a day was hard to keep up with. I have a day job. I do a lot of other work. And it was too much, and I could pull them down, but the problem is, like, there's not many people that actually list those cards. Nice. Storm King's Thunder full art. That's gorgeous. Hold up. I got to show you this close up. Look at that art. Oh, I love that. I have no real good use of this, but boy, is that beautiful. Actually might have one of those in one of my decks. Let's see if I can replace it. I don't know if I really care that much. I'm not trying to be all fancy. Ooh, Monster Manual. I think this is worth something. In foil, maybe not, but I think it is. Anyways. Yeah, recovery from COVID sucks. Still a little brain foggy. So if I meander more than usual, I know I always do, so if I meander more than usual, I'm going to blame it on COVID, not the fact that I just do that anyways, right? Right? Yes, everyone agrees with me. I'm sure you guys all agree. That's that. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Decks are pretty done. I want to play with them. I want to test them. I haven't had a chance to do that. Ancient Gold Dragon. Nice. I don't think... that's the white. Yeah, I don't need that. And pretty happy with them so far. Uh-oh, here comes a sneeze. God, this is the worst content ever. I apologize. I'm almost better. I'm definitely on the other side of it. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. This is the worst. Oh, okay. We're just going to keep plugging on and try to get through this. Amethyst Dragon's pretty, but not that useful. Yeah, so Karlov has come out, and from a market perspective, it's made me sad because it really got slammed. It's not doing well. It's a cool art. I don't think I've seen that one before. It's cool as hell. Asterian's Thirst. I don't think I've seen that one either. That's cool. Uh, so yeah, I'm in a sad state as far as Future of Magic stuff. If you watch the pod, you'll have a good sense of my opinion. It's a little bit. It's the second half. Put it in the second half somewhere. But basically, what I was hoping would be a good situation with, yeah, Nature's Lore. I'm gonna put that over here so I actually check its or sell it or whatever, because I don't usually check the comments. What I was hoping for, a kind of renewed interest in capital moving into Magic, may still be happening, but I have much greater fears with the failure of Karlov Manor. I have a feeling they're going to be screwed. They're Ancient Bronze again. Oh my god, I'll take it because, god damn it. Well, actually, I'm going to save this one instead of this one because this is a cooler looking one. Oh man, that's great. Folk Hero. Nice. That's cool art too, isn't it? What do you guys think of that art? Man, I love the full arts. I wish I had more full arts in these foils because I kind of hate dealing with the foils. They're a headache. But yeah, Karlov Manor just did not go, and I think it's going to cause issues. Hopefully it causes some positive changes to the freaking Magic releases and what they're trying to do. But geez, it's unfortunate. Like, I was really looking forward to this year being a money flows back to Magic year. And frankly, I'm not sure that's going to be the case now. I have a feeling this sort of thing, probably after the next release, does the same thing in flops because they're overpricing it, basically. I really do think we're going to see money run away again, kind of Magic 30 style. And when that happens, it's going to be a real question mark about what's going on and where to put capital if you want exposure to this space. Honestly, I think it's got to be Pokemon. That's my hot take. Not a very hot take. It's pretty obvious, actually. Yeah, I just don't know. Other than that, it makes no sense, and I am not sure. But Pokemon seems to be making some adjustments that are worth it. Yeah, this is the Gale. Oh, he does have a background, but he's boring. I don't know. People just don't like him. He just doesn't sell. That's all I know. I just use the market data. He doesn't sell. I have a bunch of them. Nice Monster Manual 4. That's got to be something. Yeah, Karlach. Everyone loves Karlach. Karlach is the GOAT. So yeah, I mean, that's where it is. I really do. Tasha, she sells. This is a full art foil. Yeah, that's gold right there. That's fantastic. First pack. Love it. So yeah, I just don't know what to say about it. I'm still going to commit to doing Magic stuff. I don't think I'll do much, if any, of the new sets. I did buy the Karlov Manor with the expectation and hope that lower print runs were a factor, that we're going to play into this new play version block world that we're in. It does not seem to be the case. They overdid it somehow. We're not sure how. Probably the price only. But it's still available at distro. They're dumping like a maniac on Amazon, and I just think we're gonna see kind of a bad year of Magic, and it makes me sad because I was really looking forward to this. Clan Crafter, I don't know this at all. Oh, it's a background. I didn't realize you can just play backgrounds as enchantment, so you can just throw backgrounds in your deck. I actually looked up the rules and I was like, oh, you can do more than just have it as a second commander. You can actually just put it in your deck. That's pretty cool. That's a nice one too. Asterian's Thirst. All right, 1 second again. So fun being sick and making content. It actually is fun. I've been looking forward to making content for a while. I've held off for a while because I couldn't stop coughing, and it was tough. Now my cough has subsided heavily, but I still have like sinus drippiness and grossness. It's no fun. No fun. I'll stop talking about it now. I've gone on about COVID too much. Yeah, so I think most of my capital for new products is going to end up in Pokemon because I think that's the move this year. They seem to be tightening their print runs, although yet to be seen. I do think it's true based on some activity I'm seeing on the wholesale side. And I think because of that, it's going to be the place to park over the course of this year for new stuff, right? You grab new stuff so that in 5 years you can sell it. It's very similar to a crypto cycle, which, by the way, is going insane and is doing exactly what I want. Astral Dragon, that's cool. I don't think I've seen this card before. That's gorgeous, too. Look at that art. So I think that's really what's going on and what the move is for this year. So that's what I'm going to pursue as the data indicates. I mean, that's until I see data proving otherwise. I got to go with that. I think Magic's going to overprice this year and it's going to be a problem. I'll pick up boxes, but I'm going to wait until I'm going to do the thing we did before, way back in the overprinted era, right? We're going to watch it. We're going to see the price come down. We're going to look for the uptick, that check mark that I always talk about with the flesh and blood stuff. And essentially from there, make a decision to jump in, grab a few collector boxes, and just sit on them for a few years. So far it's working out as a general plan, but I was excited because the last few sets, it was like, you don't have to wait. You can pick them up pretty close to release and they hold up and then go up. I mean, I don't even mind buying at release if they go down a little bit. It's the fact that this is just a dumpster fire level of drop, right? Like there's no point in buying right away. It's wait till it crashes. It is back to wait till it crashes. That's just where we are. And it's unfortunate and I don't love it. I was very excited. They just got the set prices figured out, and maybe part of their design is like, okay, this is the last of the old block. Go ham, put whatever you want in, get crazy design team, make it really exciting, and then we'll dip into the new stuff, which we will inevitably get wrong. Like they know they're going to get it wrong, and from there we can basically figure it out. It might be what they do. And so that's why the last few sets were just so golden versus what we're seeing this year. Yeah, I don't know. But it's a disappointing situation to be in for me. It does, however, lend itself towards singles because less people are opening stuff. So single prices will be elevated. It will give me inverted EV, which I love. And there's opportunity there, which is fine. Like you can always make money. Like if you're creative and follow the data, there's always a way to make money in a good market, in a bad market. There's no like, this is right and this is wrong and there's no other way to think about it. There's always a way to work out a situation where you can come out on top if you look at the data and apply it carefully and strategically, which is what I do. Do it in my day job and do it in this. So it's not a bad market. It's just not a easy market. It's not the nice market where everyone gets to make some money. Unfortunately, this style reminds me heavily of Amazonification, which I've talked about in the past and worried about. Is that what's happening? I think it might be still part of the story. I think that's part of this overpricing is so that Amazon becomes the sole distributor of Magic over time. They've probably negotiated a very strong... Yeah, Karlak. Although I don't think people like this showcase style so much. Hey, Boo is freaking adorable. I love Boo. That actually might be worth a buck. Actually, I'm gonna put Boo in here. So I think Amazon may be trying to corner the market, negotiated very tough deals. Walmart does something like this for local shops. They basically corner the market by negotiating with suppliers so aggressively that it's impossible for other shops to stay alive. In this case, WotC would be the supplier. And if they are doing it correctly, business-wise correctly, not correctly for the world, they will choke out everyone else. And that includes distribution, by the way. Like, they will kill distribution as a business model over the course of time with this, because distribution will not be able to compete. Ooh, Wrathful Red Dragon. I might need that one. I don't know. That's gorgeous art, though. We'll put that off to the side and take a look. So if that is, in fact, what's happening over the next few years, we're going to see tighter and tighter margins for everyone below the distribution and WotC level. Oh, that's a foil. And if that's happening, then expect to see LGSs shut down. Expect to see distribution struggle and cause more chaos as they try to survive, right? Because they'll hold back product, they'll do all these things to try to make themselves survive, and it'll be ugly if that's what's happening. My evidence is very scant, so really take this concept with a grain of salt. Understand that it's a guess. I just got one of these, so I don't need it, but it's definitely in the deck. Green slime. Look at that slime all over his head. No one wants that slime on their face. Yeah, so that's where I think things are. Ancient brass. This is. Oh no, that's the black one. Dang it. Why can't I find it? What is it? One I need? I think it's the copper. I don't know. I might actually already have the copper. I gotta go look at my deck. In the pause, I'll look at the deck. So yeah, I mean that's where I think it is. That's what I think is happening, and we will follow the data and see how it plays out. It will let me play my game as a singles dealer. Wow, either I chipped that or it was chipped, and we'll just see where it lands. But that's what's going on, and that's how I'm navigating it for the year. But I think Pokemon will have a much healthier ecosystem over this year. They actually do care about LGSs succeeding. Which will be crazy. Can you imagine if every LGS basically just has to live off Pokemon? That will be nuts. It does give opportunity to places like Flesh and Blood to come up in the world and take over that whole spot of, Friday Night Magic, essentially. I don't know if they can do that. I don't know if they have the ability. But there's an opportunity if this Amazonification theory that I'm proposing is true and plays out. You're going to see a lot of struggling LGSs, and they're going to have to pivot to survive. And if that's the case, then that is what we will see. So that's my 2 cents on this. I don't know. We'll see if it's true. It's definitely a guess, but it's a guess based on data that I see and what I see, which is limited. Like, don't pretend that I have some crystal ball insight or... although people have said that about me in the past, or like backroom information. I don't. I have very limited access to some distribution information, very little. Like I don't have a rep or anything, and the data that I have is based on market data. So the market data is getting better, right? So there's a lot more to look at, but it's definitely not, full market information. So. Hold on 1 second again. Worst content ever. All right, hashtag worst content. Come on. I deserve it. Ooh, the archive is full art foil. I don't know if that's still good, but I know that card does sell. It is a good card. I just don't know if it's like super valuable. Come on, give me the copper dragon. Give me the copper dragon. I want the copper dragon. I got 3 more of these boxes coming, so I'll probably get it. Jade orb. And keg. Man, what a classic. That's old school D&D right there, the and keg. How many of you old school D&D it? This is a pretty good card. Red counterspell, I guess. It's kind of how people were looking at it. It's not really a counterspell. You choose new targets, but it works effectively the same. It stops. Ooh, that's beautiful. Full art. Love it. That goes here. Morphic Pool. I think that's a good card. I'm pretty sure that one sells pretty well. All right. We're going to dive in, take a look at the value of these cards, and come back with a EV and see what we did with 2 boxes of Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. Hold right up. Okay, we are back. Some of those cards I got, as far as the dragons are concerned, did not end up being useful for the deck, although I think one of them had a art upgrade. Basically, it was like full art instead of what I had, so I swapped it out, put the non-full art in the pile to go into the total for the amount of the box, and I put the full art in my deck for later. But I did not get new cards. I just got an upgrade, basically. I think that was the Wrathful Red Dragon. So, total 2 collector boxes. It did not fail to perform. It did perform. It was great. I will say I hate putting in foil cards, but I got a bunch of them in. These are the $+ cards. So, that's a lot of $+ cards for two boxes of collectors. These are the under $1 but over 25-cent cards, and I want to be completely transparent. I did not scan any of the foil lands, which I'm not sure if they're worth anything, honestly, and I didn't manage to get through the rest of the uncommon foils because it was taking too long and I'm running out of time and basically need to get it done. And we hit the mark anyways just to see if the EV was real or close to real. It is a positive EV. It did not get to 300 a box. I don't think we're going to make up the difference with these. To do so, we'd have to get another $200 of value out of those. I don't think that's happening. But we did end up at $3.98 and 30 cents. So $400 basically across two boxes, $200 boxes, and you can buy these things for like $160 or below if you're careful on eBay. I believe one of them I got for like or a set that I bought was like for $148 or something. So point being, your EV is good. It takes a little labor, obviously, fees and everything into account, and you will still make some money. A lot of money? No. In this case, I did not pull enough to make a lot of money. Did I pull enough to make a little bit of money? Yes, I did. So it is going on the into the store and keep this thing rolling, and I got a dragon upgrade, so kind of works on all fronts. It's a good time. So yeah, it's funny. There's little bits like this out there in the Magic sphere, and I think part of this change in the dynamic of the market is going to drive this to happen more and more. There's going to be little places where if you watch the data, you'll be able to find little holes where you buy a bunch of stuff on eBay for dirt cheap because everyone's trying to get rid of the boxes. They're tired of holding sealed, whatever, and then the EV's in a very good position. You just crack them and sell the singles. It's labor intensive, but I have a feeling, given that Karlov Manor, whatever it's called, is not doing well, that we will have more opportunities like this over the coming year where basically capital will flow out of sealed, flow out of holding long term, and as a result you're going to get inverted EVs where you can make money on the singles, and that's what I'm doing right now. I predicted this year would be the end of it. I also was basing that off the data around Lost Caverns and Wilds and what happened there and how positive they were. Because if that had continued to happen, then you would not see what I'm talking about. You would see people hold on to sealed. You'd see a lot more sealed collecting, and there'd be a price premium on boxes that are sealed. I don't think that's going to happen given the failure or troubles Karlov has been having. So you'll see more money flowing out of the sealed stuff, which will allow for some nice opportunities, maybe even below distro prices, which then if the actual value of the cards is decent, not Karlov is not one of these situations, but some will be, I think. You'll end up having inverted EVs that you can take advantage of. A lot of labor, though, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that thing. Send me comments. Do a hashtag. How about that? Hashtag if you made it this far. I know you didn't. I know you guys didn't, because it's not a contemporaneous set. Anyways, I love you guys out there. Hope you're out there cracking packs, playing games, and enjoying the hobby that we love. Until next time, have a good one.